We will begin here shortly, okay? I don't know if you can hear me, Mr. Torres. Two. But they're taking forever to connect to audio. Okay, good morning. Just give us a
Morning.
Okay, I know I have Mr. Torres. And what is your name, sir?
Ricardo Torres.
Okay, I was asking the other gentleman. There's somebody else on. But he went away. So you can put your screen on mute, Mr. Torres, until it's your turn.
Put it mute.
Yes, until the judge right there. Perfect. Okay, are you, oh my gosh. Connecting.
What? Don't, you already know what I'm doing. Okay? Come on, y'all.
Good morning.
Good morning.
My name is Tony. I'm the judge of the Robstown Municipal Court. Today's
Yes.
and I would ask that y'all mute your microphones until I call your case, okay?
Okay.
Date is December 29, 2021. And let me make sure we're on the record. Hold on, real quick. Okay, so today's date is December 29th, 2021, and we are on the record.
Okay.
Sir, I'm going to ask that you please mute your microphone. I'm not sure which one of y'all doesn't have it muted. But I ask that you mute your microphone because at this time I'm going to go over some instructions with you folks regarding what's going on today. Today's docket consists of what's called arraignments, or what's considered your initial appearance on your case. That means you're here for the first time to answer to your violations. Okay, the cases that this court hears are Class C misdemeanors. Fines normally do not exceed $500. You have the right to have a jury determine your guilt or innocence. You can waive your right to a trial by jury, and you can have a trial before the court, which is me. You have the right to have an attorney represent you. An attorney can help you understand the law, can help you understand procedure, and can help you make decisions regarding your case. If you choose to go forward without a lawyer, I have no choice but to hold you to the same standards as if you were an attorney. You also have the Fifth Amendment right to remain silent. You do not have to testify in your case against yourself. It is the state's burden to prove your case beyond a reasonable doubt. As you sit there today, you are innocent until proven guilty. Does everyone understand these rights?
Yes, sir.
Other things I need to let you know, there are consequences beyond this courtroom. For instance, if you are cited for not having insurance, you could be subject to surcharges from the state of Texas, which I have no control over. There's other charges that have similar consequences. If you have a question regarding your charge, I strongly suggest you contact the lawyer. If you are not a United States citizen, a plea of guilty or no contest and a finding of guilt could affect your status in the United States. So once again, I would strongly suggest you consult an attorney. If I order a fine and court costs, you are unable to meet your financial obligation, there are other ways to meet that obligation. If you request from the court an application, you fill it out, you turn it in, we set you up for a hearing. And if you qualify, we can do a number of things, including an extended payment plan, community service, or a combination of those things. The important thing to know is that just because you don't have the means or the money to pay for your fine and court costs, there are other ways to do it, okay?
Okay.
So what's gonna happen here today is when I call your case, I'm gonna ask you to raise your right hand, I'm gonna swear you in, and then I'm gonna let you know what you're being charged with. After I let you know what you're being charged with, I'm gonna ask you, how do you plead? You have three choices. You can plead guilty, not guilty, or no contest. A plea of guilty and a plea of no contest are essentially the same thing in that I will find you guilty. The only difference is that when you plead no contest, what you're telling the court is that you're not contesting the matter. You're not saying you did it, you're not saying you didn't do it, you're just not contesting it. And what you're also telling the court is that whatever evidence is before the court would be enough to substantiate a conviction. If you plead guilty or not guilty, then we will go to the punishment portion of the case. There's a number of things I can do at the punishment portion, including placing you on what's called deferred disposition, placing you on straight probation, or just ordering a straight up conviction with the fine and court costs.
Okay.
If you plead not guilty, you will then be set for a pretrial and a trial. At the pretrial, the attorney for the state of Texas, which in our case is Epi Sasi, will be present. You will be able to speak to him regarding your case. You can try to negotiate a plea bargain agreement. If you have any evidence you wish for him to consider, that is the time to do it, because he is the one bringing the case on the state's behalf. He has the ability to dismiss a case if he feels it's warranted. I do not. As the judge, all I can do is hear your case at trial and then make a decision on the facts, okay? So
Okay.
sometimes people come today wanting to talk to me about the facts of their case, and this is not the time to do it. But if you plead not guilty and you meet with the prosecutor, like I said, he will listen to you, he will talk to you, and then y'all try to come to some type of resolution. If at pretrial you are unable to come to an agreement, then the case will be set for trial, and it'll either be in front of a jury or in front of the judge, and that's going to be your choice, okay?
Okay.
Anybody have any questions?
No, sir. So I will speak with him just to see. The question is that when I talk to when that happens, I mean, I have to
Hold on,
speak to
sir.
him, right?
Hold on. Mr. Torres, I need you, I'm going to call your case and then, okay, hold on. And
Yes,
there's other people on this Zoom. You're not the only one, okay? There's other people here, okay?
All right, sir.
All right. Court calls, cause number 211-200-3186, State of Texas versus Ricardo Torres. Mr. Torres, please raise your right hand. Swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God.
Yes, sir.
Okay, you can put your hand down. Mr. Torres, you are charged with the offense of making an improper turn, an improper left turn, alleged to have occurred on or about December 8th, 2021 in Robstown, Nueces County, Texas. Are you aware of that charge?
I mean, I don't feel like that, sir, because I didn't see the guy coming too fast.
Hold on. I'm
Okay.
asking you, are you aware
Yes,
of
sir.
what you're being charged with? And do
Yes,
you
sir.
understand what you're being charged with?
Sorry? Yes, sir.
You understand? Okay.
Yes, sir.
As to the charge of making an improper left turn on or about December 8th, 2021 in Robstown, Nueces County, Texas, as to that charge, how do you plead? Guilty, not no contest.
No contest, sir, because
Okay. The court will accept your plea of no contest. Okay, Mr. Torres, at this point, whatever you want to tell me, you can tell me before I go to punishment.
Okay. No, what happened, sir? It was too foggy, and we both turned. I didn't see a guy coming, so I turned to the left, and he was coming too fast. So I hit. I don't feel like. I mean, it can be any. His fault or my fault. That's why I don't play guilty. And I didn't see him coming because he was coming too fast to me. But I did turn, both ways, to the left, and it was too foggy. So when I see him, he was too close to me. But we don't see So I don't know how, it can be my fault, it can be his fault. So it's like, that's why I put no contest, because actually I was in the light and he came too fast on the right side and I didn't see him. We both was turning to the left. So I don't know, he was too close to me or, it happens too fast, sir. So it was kind of like something, like I can't explain to me. But, you can check. I never had any issues. I never had nothing on me. So I don't know, to be honest with you, but it was too foggy and I was on the left side, he was on the right side, and we both turned to the left, but he was coming too fast, like catching the light, and I don't know, I don't want to say that it was his fault, but it was like a little accident that I didn't see it, sir.
Okay, well, I'm going to take that into consideration. I accept your plea of no contest. I do find you guilty. At this time, I'm going to place you on 90 days deferred disposition. What that means, Mr. Torres, deferred disposition is a type of probation. The fine in this case is going to be $109.90, court cost of $150 for a total of $259.90. What that means is that don't get any other tickets in 90 days. You pay the fine and court costs, and then the case gets dismissed.
Okay.
Okay. When can you make that payment, Mr. Torres?
I'm in Mexico right now, sir. So I'll be back in 1 week. I just come to see my kids, so I can make the payment in period of 2 weeks or 3, 2 weeks a maximum. Did I have to go to the court, sir, or can I pay online?
You can pay. I'm not sure if you can pay online, but you can call the court. You can do it over the phone.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so 2 weeks from now will be the 12th, January 12th.
Because I don't know. I'll be back on the 11th. I'm driving back.
Okay, so then why don't we go ahead and let's just give you till January 19th.
That's perfect, sir.
Okay. January 19th, 2022. Mr. Hernandez, Mr. Torres, can I have a phone number for you, please?
Sir, it's 786-582-9328.
And Mr. Torres, you're still at 24230.
I'm from Miami, sir.
Southwest 129 Pathway in Princeton, Florida.
Yes, sir.
Okay, just making sure that's still a good address for you. Okay, Mr. Torres, if you will just get with us.
How can I get the number, sir, so I can go ahead and call?
Do you have your ticket?
That's my team. That was my other question, sir, because they didn't give me no ticket, so I didn't know nothing.
Okay, let me give you the phone number.
Hold on, sir. Let me get something to write it on. Yeah, because that was a little concern. I said, man, when the police told me, I said, nobody's gonna get a ticket. Just work it out together so you can like fix the cars or whatever. And that's why I was like, oh my God, but he didn't tell me nothing in the beginning when that happens. So I didn't know that I had a ticket, sir, to be honest with you.
Okay, you got something to write with?
Yes, sir.
361-387-4589. Yeah, and then you're gonna push option 4. It's gonna ask for the department, you push number 4.
So it's 361-387-4589.
Yes, sir. And then when it asks you what department, you push number 4.
Okay.
That's it.
All right. I appreciate it, sir. Thank you so
Thank you,
much.
sir. I'm gonna go ahead and excuse you.
Okay. Thank you.
Sir, can I have your name?
Wayne Albert.
Court calls number 211-2003-183 and 211-2003-184, State of Texas versus Wayne Alvin Albert. Mr. Albert, can you please raise your right hand?
Yes. Mhm.
Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, I do.
Okay, you can put your hand down. Mr. Albert, you are charged with 2 offenses. First being making an improper turn when turning left, and for having an expired registration, both alleged to have occurred on or about December 10th, 2021 in Robson, Nueces County, Texas. Are you aware of those charges?
Yes, sir. Mhm.
And you understand them?
Yes, I do. Mhm.
Okay, I'm gonna go one by one. As to the charge of making an improper turn on or about December 10th, 2021 in Robson, Nueces County, Texas, as to that charge, how do you plead?
Well, I guess they had to plead guilty on that.
And
Or no.
as
yes.
to the the expired registration alleged to have occurred on December 10th, 2021 in Robson, Nueces County, Texas, as to that charge, how do you plead?
Yes, that one also guilty. Yes.
And let me ask you this, Mr. Albert, have you renewed your registration on that one?
I got my inspection on there, and I was attempting to get my registration already, but okay, my address, live up in Seguin, and I was down here. I'm trying to get my place fixed up over here, and I haven't got back over there to go get it. I was gonna see if I could I was gonna see if my sister could get it for me, and I spoke with the receptionist, or whoever was answering, Cynthia. I can't remember her last name. At the office there, at the courthouse there.
Yes.
And she said if I could get a copy of it, I could, and get a picture of it and email it to her. But I didn't get to do that just yet. But I thought she said something.
You only have 20 days. You only have 20
Okay.
days to do it, and the ticket was on the 10th, so
Mhm.
tomorrow.
I think it's tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I might be able to get it by tomorrow, or even maybe it's later today. I'm not sure if I can. But if I can do that, I'm going to try to get it and show it to y'all. And
If you can get it by tomorrow, then we can do a compliance dismissal.
okay.
Right, it's 20 days for the inspection sticker.
Okay.
Registration. Yeah.
From the date of violation.
Yeah. So see if you can do that. On the improper turn, it's going to be 90 days deferred disposition.
Uh-huh.
It's going to be $109.90 fine, and costs of $150 for a total of $259.90.
Okay.
When can you get that paid, Mr. Albert?
Let's see here. I don't know if I can pay the whole thing today, but I know I can pay at least half.
Okay, do that, and then I'll have the rest. If you can have the rest, do you think you can have the rest done in 60 days?
Oh yeah, yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'll give you till February 28th.
Okay, all right. Okay. All right. So you said it was going to be 259 something, right?
259.90, and if you get that registration in, there's a compliance dismissal fee. I don't know if it's $10 or 20. The girls can let you know.
Okay. All right.
And if you can get that in today, tomorrow's getting kind of close, but if you can, I think you'll still be good. Okay.
Okay. All right. I appreciate that.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Very good.
Let me have a phone number for you, Mr. Albert.
Yes, it's 361 342 1360.
And you are still at 3106 Elm Creek Road in Seguin?
Yeah, yes.
Okay. All right. We look forward to hearing from you here in the next day or so.
Okay. All right. All right.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. All right. Sir, on
Yes, sir.
on paying this half, do I need to just call back to the reception?
Just call the court and they'll assist you with that.
Okay. I appreciate that. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good. Bye.
What's up, Joel? And why can't I hear you?
Good morning. My name is Tony Gonzalez. I'm the judge of the Robstown Municipal Court. The time is 10:26 and the date is December 29, 2021. We are on the record. I ask that you mute your phones until I call your case. Today's docket consists of the arraignment docket. That means you're here for the first time to answer to your violations. These are Class C misdemeanors with fines that normally do not exceed $500. You have the right to have a jury determine your guilt or innocence. You can waive your right to a trial by jury. You can have a trial before the court, which is me. You have the right to have an attorney represent you. If you cannot afford a lawyer, one will not be appointed to you because there is no chance of jail time in these cases. But an attorney could help you understand the law. Can y'all please mute your phones, please? There's too much background noise. An attorney
Yes.
can help you understand the law, can help you understand procedure, and can help you make decisions regarding your case. If you choose to go forward without a lawyer, I'll have no choice but to hold you to the same standards as if you were an attorney. Sir, keep your phone muted, please. You also have the right to remain silent. You do not have to testify in your case against yourself. It is the state's burden to prove their case against you beyond a reasonable doubt. As you sit there today, you are innocent until proven guilty. Do y'all understand these rights? Okay. There's also other things you need to know. There are consequences beyond this courtroom on certain cases. For instance, if you're cited for not having insurance, you could be subject to surcharges from the state of Texas. That's beyond this courtroom. If you are charged with assault, family violence, a plea of guilty or no contest in this courtroom could affect you if you are later charged with the same charge in another case, could serve as an enhancement. The point being is if you have any questions, you should consult an attorney. Also, if you are not a United States citizen, a plea of guilty or no contest could affect your status in the United States. If I order a fine and court costs and you are unable to meet that obligation, there are alternative means to payment. You ask the court for an application, and if you qualify after a hearing, I could place you on an extended payment plan. I could place you on community service or a combination of those things. So what's going to happen next is that I'm going to call your case. I'm going to ask you to raise your right hand. I'm going to swear you in. After I swear you in, I'm going to ask you what you're being charged with. I'm going to tell you what you're being charged with. I'm then going to ask you, how do you plead? You're going to have three choices. You can plead guilty, not guilty, or no contest. A plea of guilty and a plea of no contest are essentially the same thing in that I will find you guilty. And then we're going to go to the punishment portion of the case after that. If you plead not guilty, you will then have an opportunity to meet with the prosecutor. You can discuss your case. You can discuss plea bargains. If you feel that your case is unwarranted, you can talk to the prosecutor about it. If he agrees with you, he actually has the ability to dismiss the case because he's the one bringing the case against you on behalf of the state of Texas. All right. Any questions before I go further? All right. I'm going to call the first case. Court calls cause number 211-2003-185, State of Texas versus Joe Luis Salinas. Mr. Salinas, please raise your right hand. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Okay, you can put your hand down. How old are you, Mr. Salinas?
21.
All right, Mr. Salinas, you are charged with the offense of possession of drug paraphernalia alleged to have occurred on or about December 13, 2021 in Robstown, Nueces County, Texas. Are you aware of that charge?
Yes, sir.
Do you understand it?
Yes, sir.
As to the charge of possession of drug paraphernalia on or about December 13, 2021 in Robstown, Nueces County, Texas, as to that charge, how do you plead?
Guilty.
The court will accept your plea of guilty. I'm going to place you on 90 days deferred disposition. It's going to be a fine of $230, cost of $76 for a total of $306. Just Salinas, what this means, when I place you on deferred, don't get in trouble for 90 days. You put that fine in court costs and the case will be dismissed. Okay? It's like giving you a second chance here so you don't have it on your record.
Thank you.
On the $306, Mr. Salinas, when can you pay that?
Well, whenever I can go today.
Okay. If you can make it here before 5 o'clock and get that portion paid off, then just don't get in trouble for 90 days. Let me see here. What was the paraphernalia that they alleged to have caught you with?
Roaches, but the officer actually left them in my car.
All right. All right. You do that and then the case will get dismissed, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Mr. Salinas, give me your phone number, please.
361-904-1599.
And you're still at 606 Ligustrum?
No, I'm at 508 East Ligustrum.
508. Okay, and Mr. Salinas, if you can, you need to come by the municipal court today to sign off on the plea paperwork.
Okay.
And we'll go from there, okay?
Okay.
Thank you, sir. I'm gonna go ahead and excuse you.
Okay.
Sir, what's your name? What's your name?
Matthew Cano. I'm sorry. I guess my thing was still muted, sir.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, court calls call number 211-1002906, State of Texas versus Matthew Isaiah Cano. Mr. Cano, please raise your right hand. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, I do.
Okay, you can put your hand down. Mr. Cano, because you are being charged with the offense of assault family violence by contact, I have to read the following magistration warning to you.
Okay.
Convicted of a misdemeanor offense involving violence where you are or were a spouse, intimate partner, parent, or guardian of the victim, or were involved in another similar relationship with the victim, it may be unlawful for you to possess or purchase a firearm, including a handgun or long gun, or any ammunition pursuant to federal law under 18 USC Section 922 G9 or Section 4604B of the Texas Penal Code. If you have any questions whether these laws make it illegal for you to access or purchase a firearm, you should consult an attorney. Okay, Mr. Cano. Once again, you are being charged with the offense of assault family violence alleged to have occurred on or about November 12th, 2021 in Robstown, Nueces County, Texas, where the complaining victim is Ashley Aleman. You are alleged to have pushed and held her down. Are you aware of these charges?
Well, yes, sir. Of course, I mean, because I have the court paper.
And you understand them?
Yes, sir.
Okay, as to the charge of assault by contact family violence alleged to have occurred on or about November 12th, 2021 in Robstown, Nueces County, Texas, as to that, how do you plead?
Not guilty.
The court will accept your plea of not guilty. Mr. Cano, if you have to have a trial on this matter, do you want it before the court or in front of a jury?
It don't matter to me, sir. I mean, what? However,
Well,
however.
you have to make the choice. I can't make it for you.
Okay. What were my opinions again? I'm sorry.
Okay, so you can either have, like, if you have a trial, it can be in front of the court, which is me. I listen to the evidence and then I make a decision, or you can have it in front of 6 people from the community who will serve on a jury and they'll make the decision.
I guess or
Okay, I mean, you got to say it. You got to tell me. It doesn't matter. It's not going to hurt my feelings.
no, I mean, because I've never done it, you know what I mean? So
No,
I don't really know. I don't know how it works, or I don't know who to prefer type of stuff. So
no, I'm just.
Is it just gonna be like against random people, like the way like the people? I guess you, sir. I guess you. I guess I'll pick you. In front of you.
All right. So what's going to happen next, Mr. Cano, is you're going to receive a notice of a pretrial hearing. It'll be conducted the same way, but instead of me, there'll be a prosecutor, Mr. Isasi, that you'll be speaking to. And if you're able to resolve your case at that time, then it's over. If not, then we'll set you for the bench trial, okay? Mr. Cano, can I have a phone number for you?
Yes, 361-290-1851.
And are you, let me see here. Are you at 153 Curtis Place?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right, Mr. Cano. I need you to come by the court at some point today to sign off on that you pled not guilty, okay?
Okay. So like anytime?
Yeah, anytime except at noon. There's nobody here at noon. At 12,
okay.
They're on lunch. But
Okay.
after 1 o'clock, you can come. And do you know where the court is located?
Yes, right here down Main Street, right?
Yeah, at City Hall.
Yes. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Any questions before I let you go?
No, sir.
All right. You have a good day.
You too, sir. God bless you.
Yes, sir. Thank you. God bless you too. Time is 10:38 a.m. and we are off the record.